Alright. So, last time went mostly well. There was a couple stages that really gave me a bunch of grief, but, you know, such is life when you're rising in the difficulties. So, the password I'm heading for is taxing14. W M Y Q E D G M. There we go. Hunt Vanessi! 20 Lemmings, 95%, release rate of 38 minutes. And yeah, Zarby the Nessie. Since it's 95%, I can only afford one blocker here. So... Alright. So we're good there. So, thinking ahead, I'm gonna need to bring myself up to here, and I'm pretty sure this is too high of a drop. So, okay, I already used up my miner, unfortunately, so I'll probably have to probably start a build from here to get up to here, but then dig down and bash over, and then land onto here. And that should be good. And I do have 2 bashers, so I'm free to bash through this without it, with hopefully not too much issue. Okay. Thankfully, I have plenty of builders, so that's not an issue. Alright, so I'm gonna take a shot from here and see if that's good enough. Because if it ain't, then I don't know what. But on a rough estimate, that should be good. If it does it, if it's not, then bashing from here should be okay, maybe? That should be just enough. Yes. Excuse me? Excuse me, game. And the Basher is doing stupid Basher things again. Okay. Alright, as soon as they see any sort of daylight... Alright, I'm gonna have to break out the save states again. Just because this thing requires a good amount of setup just to get to this point. At least getting to this point is not an issue, is not a problem. It's what happens after I'm on Nessie's head. And I don't quite remember where exactly my mark was. Let's try here. So I'm thinking maybe try the dig from here instead. That might be a bit better. I think that's enough. Yes. Good. Alright, now then. Is this a good enough spot? Okay. The digging part works. So the big question now is that, can they survive? Yes, okay, good. Surviving the fall was the biggest question. Alright. I've got enough leeway, I'm gonna go ahead and set these guys loose. No. Okay. I was worried that this last basher was gonna mess up somehow, but thankfully it did not. Okay. So when the Basher, since the Basher survived the fall, the rest should too. Good. I figured as much, but you never know with this engine sometimes. Tends to do weird and wacky things, or so we've noticed. A lot of A's in that password. Alright. What an awesome level. 20 lemmings, 80%. Right. Using dice to keep track of my percent rate. My percent saving. 50 release rate, 56 minutes. Ooh, this is a new one. Okay. Seems interesting. What do I have to play with here? Oh. Well then, what is supposed to be so hard about this? If anything, the biggest hazard here is that if I bomb the blocker from here, it could cause a hole big enough for Lemmings to fall through. But yeah, like 6 minutes, plenty of resources. Why is this in taxing? I don't know. Maybe the PC version of this level or something adds some other weird wrinkle to things. I don't know. Because, yeah. I mean, if it was the rescue rate was 100, that would be different. But it's 80. And I'm about to hit 90 easy. So, okay. Fair enough. You take them. Just, Mary Poppins Land. 20 lemmings, 80%, 3 minutes. Ew. Ew. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Well, I guess I don't need climbers for this, do I? Alright, but I already have an idea in mind. I'm gonna send 3 lemmings forward. Three lemmings forward? Yeah, it'll have to, well, I was gonna have 2, well, I don't have 3 minutes. That's not a lot of time. Because, yeah, I need to have 1 lemming build this, and another lemming to build this. But how am I going to get that, make both at the same time? Because it feels like I'll have to do it that way. Unless that's what the four... That's what the 4 floaters are for. I send 4 lemmings. The first 2 work here with a blocker and a builder, and then the second one a blocker here and a builder there. Okay. That's what I need to do. That one. Okay. And that one's still a floater, so that one will survive either way. And with this, we should have plenty of time. And that it's a sure thing that, yeah, since the other lemming was able to come back, that was not too high. Good. It's good that I had a plan in place before I tried to put it in action. Nice. X marks the spot. 20 lemmings, 50%. Release rate 50, 5 minutes. Oh, okay. So it's this layout. Okay. Zero blockers. Five bashers. So 1, 2, build, 3, 4. Okay. So we're good on that front. Not sure what the climbers are supposed to be for, but... Oh. Okay. Oops. I am so used to the lemmings always coming out going right. Okay, so they're contained. So now I just have to hope that this guy does not turn around at any point. Thankfully, that time is not a problem. Oh, okay. So I do have exactly enough bashers for this. As long as the bashing actually does its job, which it has been. Okay, we're good. Having the goal of 50% is kind of a misnomer when you don't have any blockers. Oh, oops. There we go. Well, that was a little awkward, but thankfully I had... Okay. This is getting silly. There we go. That was a bit more convoluted than it needed to be, but it got the job done. Now, if I had to, if this one wasn't here and I had to get on to this one, that would have been a bit trickier, but oh well. %. Tribute to MC Escher. 20 Lemmings, 70%. Release rate 50, 5 minutes. Okay. No climbers. No blockers either. Huh. Uh-huh. Okay. I have a plan. So I'm gonna have to zigzag build up through here. Actually build above the exit. In order to turn around and then bash through. And then use one bomber to make a hole in the bridge so that nobody else can get through. And then use another bomber here to open the way to the exit. Okay. Now it's just a matter of whether starting from this side or this side is the more efficient way, but 15 builders should be enough either way. And that is a perfect spot for that. Good. Okay, they're upping just below the bridge. Yeah, okay. We're good. We're good. Well, the concern is, where do I start the build there to build over the exit? Might as well do this now before I forget. And things, I don't even have to repair the bridge because I'm just going to bash through here. So I think this should be good. I did place a save state just in case, so if I have to push it back, I can. But let's try it from here. This is a good starting point. And I'll find out if it's not enough, if the lemming just goes right into the exit. But I think... it's about as good as you can ask for. So now the question is, since I'm not seeing the bridge there, is it actually still there? Yes, okay. No weird glitchy shenanigans involved. And starting the bomber here should work out fine. And I have, I guess, 15 bombers over total, as long as I don't use more than 6, which shouldn't be an issue. Boom. %. Good. Okay. Bomboozle. 20 lemmings, 75%. Release rate 80. And 2 minutes. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright. This will require some precise timing. Because I'm willing to bet I'm only being given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bombers for this. Well, it's 75%. It has to be 5 regardless. Of course, I'm being given 15. Okay. Let's just start from here as a good baseline. Okay. Though this is not gonna be good. No. Starting it from here might actually work better. Okay. I've got a good setup for the first 2. Oh. Oops. Oops. I had it set for the wrong one. To the wrong side. I think it was this side that I was using, wasn't it? Oh, wow, that actually works. Good. Perfect. And the ball from here should work out nicely as well. All right. At least I had some good reference points that ended up working really well. Made figuring out the timing rather simple, actually. I guess on some level I was just lucky that it worked out that way. And that's 75. Walk the web rope. 20 lemmings, 85%. Release rate 50, 5 minutes. Uh-huh. Okay. How the heck do I get past this first one? Cause, oh boy, that is... Huh. Was there anything? No, nothing that way. Huh. Am I seriously gonna have to build up here? In order to accomplish anything here? Because even then, building, that's going to be an awkward thing here. Because I don't think it's actually even going to be high enough. Unless... Okay. Okay. Dang it. Okay, is there anyone else still stuck over here? There's 2 that are on a return trip, and that is fine. Okay. Once I was able to get past this, everything else worked out just fine. I'm at 85, I could just blow these 2 up now, but I don't feel like doing that. Having to switch between roles quickly is kind of a thing for this in this version. There's really no good way to go about it. Especially since you can't switch while it's paused. Sega 4, 20 Lemmings, 100%. What do we got? Uh-huh. Okay. I can see bashing through this part is going to be a thing. And I have to rescue all of them, so I can't put a blocker here. Which means I should probably build up to here. If I can. Because building from here would be... yeah, that would be tight, I think. Alright, what do I got? Only 10? Although I guess I need 1, 2, probably 3. Okay, that's fine. Okay, yeah. I had a hunch that was going to be the case. I only want to send 1 forward, so... Setting those things, the rest of them free might be a bit of a tricky business. Oh, the one thing I didn't actually look at... Okay, so, yeah, building to there is probably a no-go. So if it comes down to it, I might have to dig here to create a barrier. Dig or mine through here, into here, and then build up to that. That makes the most sense. We'll see how it all works. Is that enough? It should be. Yeah. So, would this be enough to make them turn back? That is the question of the moment. Good. Perfect. All right, so we're good on that front. Now, man. Why is the miner just stopping? Okay, this is... what? All sorts of... okay then. Let me just make sure I got you going. Oh, well. Okay, suddenly you're doing your job properly. Okay. So... I don't think any of these things are indestructible. So why are you stopping? Hello, DK. The game's being stupid. And I don't know why. I presume so, yeah. This is, what? One of the taxing stages, I forget which one. Okay. What is wrong? The digging is not digging. What the heck is going on here? And of course, it was this guy stopped doing his job here. Okay. This is dumb. What the heck is going on? Why are things not working the way they're supposed to be working? Because did everything just suddenly turn indestructible or something? Or what? Because, yeah. What is wrong with this situation here? I don't get it. Because, yeah, the game has just suddenly decided, no, bashing and all the digging implements are just not going to work anymore. Because, yeah... Why? This is weird. Huh. So if I let you go, are you actually going to finish your job? I don't know. And now suddenly that's being weird? And this is fine. He can just stay in here. I can make him a climber and let him get out that way. Except Except that wouldn't work. Because then he would climb out of this. See, now it's doing it again. Game? What the heck? This isn't even the game difficulty. This is the game legitimately glitching to me. And the question still remains, why is it doing this? Oh, are you serious? And now... Okay. Huh. Well, this is highly unusual. Because now the builder isn't building. Huh. I do not understand what is going on here. And now I bet you... Yep. And yeah, the builder is just not building at all. Except now it is. Why? This makes no sense. This is making no sense whatsoever. Because, yeah, now that's not... Huh. Okay. Okay, so this is working so far. Except now it's not. Except now it's not. See, it's working there. Huh. What in the world is is going on? Huh. Let's try digging, doing a digger from, miner from. Something's broken. Something is significantly broken with this level. Alright, hello, J-Log. One concern is, yeah, this is a way of getting all the lemmings out, but I do have to rescue all of them. Let me see. Yeah, because suddenly that thing is made out, seems to be made out of steel. Or just everything is made out of steel now. This is not right. This is not right at all. And I can't even build out of here because the builder suddenly doesn't want to. The bricks disappear. And yeah. Huh. Is there too much stuff going on for the game to handle somehow? I want to do some digging on this. Because this feels not right. Of course, this is one hazard of doing a game that's probably hasn't been showed off very much. So there is a guide for the Sega Master System version. I'm wondering if the same issue happens there. Okay, so... Okay, so the guy doesn't know about, doesn't say anything about a glitch on this. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try this one more time, and if it's glitching out like this again, I'll probably just look up a password and move on, because this isn't the game being hard, this is just the game, just something wrong with the game itself. And yeah. That seems fine. So at least this part was going fine when I had just the one lemming going through. The glitchy stuff was happening sooner when I had the second lemming over here, but I don't know if that really means anything. So I'm gonna try and see if I can do the mind to bash to here. See if that works. See, this is working so far. See, it's working now, and I'm not sure why it wasn't working before. See, this is being dumb, but at least the bashing is actually doing its job. Was that enough to... Yes. They survived, so that's fine. And now the builder is glitching out too. And I don't understand why. Okay. This is... I don't know what. Okay. 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 Is that enough? No, it's not. Okay. And yeah, that's just a straight overlap. Okay. So I guess my other thought is making a bridge to here and then go about it that way. Which was kind of my I thought I was having before. And now I worry that that's not going to be high enough. Okay, so what happens if well, I don't think I have enough builders for this, but I assume if they go across the edge, they're just going to immediately die. And nice. And, oh boy, yep. And now... And he's gone. Okay. I don't understand what the heck is going on here. Thing is, this was working before. Okay. Does climbing help? Yes, okay. Okay. That's working. But now I worry that I don't have enough time. And now the glitch is happening again. Yeah, what in the world is causing this? And I guess, why had I not been seeing it in other stages? Can they survive this? Yes, they can. Okay. So now the concern is, can I get them all as climbers fast enough to get them in here before time runs out, without any of them going the wrong way? This is I don't know what. I assume if I hold it this, it's not gonna, that's gonna, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. The game tried to cheat me, and I beat it without trying to cheat it back, aside from save states. Whatever. It's done. Let's move on. Come on to my place. 20 Lemmings, 80. 80%. Release rate of 1. 5 minutes. Oh, it's this one, huh? Oh boy. 80%, huh? Alright, let's see if this is enough to let them survive. Have that be enough of a delay, so... Okay! There we go. No need to make it more complicated than it needs to be. After that last stage, this one was, I needed a little palate cleanser, I guess. King of the Castle, 20 lemmings, 85%. Release rate 45 minutes. So it's this layout. $20 builders and nothing else. Oh boy. Oh, I'm sure it wasn't, because I suspect even... Okay, so now the tricky part... I worry that I've already lost too many. If it stops at if it stops before 17, then I've already messed up. I think I have lost more than 3. Nope, okay, 17. So we're good now. I just can't lose anymore. Though really at this point the only way I'll lose any is by fall damage. And that'll be pretty much here. Well, not even here. I should be good now. I just have to make sure I don't mess up the builders. I should have plenty of builders to work with, but... Yeah, I imagine that's probably how that stage would normally go on PC. Just because you have more screen real estate, so you can make these the gaps bigger, the falls bigger. So that you can't cheese it the way I did. So I don't even sure if that's even considered cheesing, because, you know, the game lets me do it that way. And the time frame is a non-issue here, because all the lemmings are already up here. Yeah, that's true too. But at some point, I'm kind of turning that into a feature. So, whether it's intended or not, I'm using it to my benefit. Okay, I think that's enough. I think we're good. Because I know I have one more builder. But we are fine. Okay. The thing is, what worries me about that whole issue with Sega 4 is that we're going to be seeing that same stage again. somewhere in Mayhem later on, I worry about whether that same glitch is going to happen again there, like it did before. But I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, assuming we have enough builders to do it. Alright. I needed 85, and 85 is what I got. Take a running jump. 20 lemmings, 90%. 90... Three minutes. Ew. Ooh, 20 builders is all I get? How? How? What? This makes no sense. Okay. How in the world? I assume that this is just, they're just gonna immediately die. Yeah. Well, I mean... Huh. How the what the how? Okay, I am gonna look through this. I want to see what the guide has to say about this one. Thing is, I'm looking at the guide in the Sega Master System version. That one apparently has a basher and 2 diggers. Whereas, that is not the case here. Okay. Thing is, there's something that I was noticing on the emulator. You're saying Lemmings beta. And that is a concern. I'm wondering if I just somehow stumbled upon having just the beta version of the Lemmings of this. If that's the case, then maybe I should look around for see if there's a way to rectify this. Because, yeah, if that might be a reason for things being as glitchy as they are. That I just straight up don't have the right version of this. Ah, prototype version. Okay, so yeah, apparently this version is just plain glitchy. Didn't mention this level in particular, but let me just. All right, so. Let us see if. Let's see if this is. Okay. Okay, so it does not have the word beta on it, so I'm thinking I might have. We might be in business here. But I just want to make sure I have everything in place before, I do something before something dumb happens here. Okay. So that was. I'm gonna go grab my notebook and just to make sure that I am actually using the right password. Be right back. Alright, so I believe it was take a running jump, so it'd be G F M Y R. See, now this is I think I went one stage too far. Let me just make sure. So, hopefully... hopefully things are going to be working the way they should now. Let's see. The previous one was King of the Castle. G. C X P G G G. Okay, no, I was right. Okay, so I guess the beta version, whatever, is just a straight up different. Well, that explains things, I guess. Explains some of the issues I was having, so. C. PG. Okay, so it is still this stage. Ah, but here we go. Okay. Now I have the resources that I'm actually supposed to have. Okay, we are in... Uh-huh. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what the heck I had stumbled on, because I've had that ROM for a long time, but... So... maybe with this... maybe the game will actually, you know, work better? Like, maybe the bashers will actually do their jobs a bit more? Oh, and I can select roles while it's paused. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright. I don't know what if, well, at least we have that situation solved, hopefully for good. Alright. Honestly, I am surprised that it took this long for me to figure this out. That is just... wow. Alright. Alright then. Now, follow the leader. 20 Lemmings, 90%. Release rate of 24 minutes. Yeah, 4 minutes. That's probably the biggest issue here. Especially without any blockers. Huh. Okay. Okay, I think I see what I think I understand what I need to do here. So my current thought is I was gonna see if I can time the bomber like here to try to keep them pinned in. But I have to find the right spot to time it. And I think... nope. That's still not quite enough. Huh. So I'm thinking maybe having the bomber be here might be the better option. But I can't, it's not enough to block the way. I need to make sure, I need to keep them pinned in, so I can't have them go in either direction. I can't have them turn back either. And having it here is not a good idea. Because now they're all just gonna die. Huh. Alright. Okay, so that works. Okay. Okay, I need to at least see what's going on here. No. How about here? And that's the concern about doing this here. So I think I need to do this here. I don't think there's any other way. But yeah, no. And nope. I think that works. Yep, that works. Okay, good. So now the question becomes, in this proper version, the whole mechanic of them not turning around, I wonder if that's still the case. Because I had been kind of relying on that. I've been kind of using that to my advantage on occasion. Okay, they do turn around now. Okay. So it turns out I was just using a weird beta version of this thing. All right then. But like I said, it just makes me all the more impressed that I actually made it this far. without having to, you know, actually look into that whole situation. Makes me wonder how different other stages would have been, either for easier or for harder. Oh well. What's done is done, and we can just move forward. Alright, Triple Trouble. 20 Lemmings, 80%. Release rate 80, and yeah. This is going to be something. Thankfully, they're pretty much locked in place, but... Oh? Okay. I think I set this up way too late. Yeah. I set this up too late. And they're also are being subject to gravity from bombing, too. At least I have that well in place. Okay, and yeah, that's... I'm pretty sure that's not the intended. Okay. So I think the actual way I'm supposed to go up here and then go up. That makes the most sense. Although we seem to be coming across another happy glitchy moment. Huh. Didn't know that was a thing that could happen. I did not mean to bash there. Oops. Huh. Okay. So, building across one creates an overlap over the other. Hold on. I forgot I had a setup thing. Hello, Observer. Yeah, this was a game I had from my childhood, so... And it's not a version you see very often, so I figured I'd show it off. You know what? You're probably right. Just wasting my bunch of builders here. And yeah, it's showing up over here too. I don't remember that being a thing. But in this case, it should not be much of an issue. Depending on how high that goes, this little cutout here might pose... Okay, no, we're fine. Okay. They're not falling through the gap here. Good. Alright then. Call the bomb squad. 20 lemmings, 60%. Release rate 10. Ooh, okay. Okay. Huh. Okay. Pretty sure I have to go this way. Yeah, build in. I'm wondering how well the angle will be for this overhang here. Because going this way is definitely a no-go. Because you'll definitely hit the ceiling. fact that I only have 10 builders to work with is somewhat concerning. Because will you hit the ceiling here to hit this overhang? Okay. Ooh, close, but no, but that's fine. So I think we're good there then, because I'll keep building until it stops. Probably go ahead and make you a blocker, bomb you, and once the mass goes, you know what? Just do that now. Because my rescue rate is only 60 for this, so I'm good. So I could just make one little bridge here, and that is that. Cool. Okay, we're fine. We are fine. Okay, nice to know the slowdown is still a thing in this one, in this version. Okay. All right. Yep. We're at 60. We're past the quota. We're good. All right. Poor wee creatures. 20 lemmings, 40%. Release rate of 1 and 5 minutes. Okay. I think this fall is fine. But this fall is definitely not. And the release rate of the 40% rescue rate is making a lot more sense now. Is that enough? No. You know what? If it's gonna be... I think I need to start building from here like, immediately and then go up and across. Okay. And having the waiting until pretty much the last moment to set to the floater is good, because although now the concern is maybe I should have just set up a little bit later, just so you only use one builder for that first ramp. So now the question, is that enough? Yes. But how do I get the rest of these guys out of here? Question of the moment. Will you climb out of that little niche? Yes, you will. Okay. Okay. I think I see what I have to do. I want to get my lead to turn around, make a ramp here, and then bash across there. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so we're good on that. So I want to bash through this, bash through that, and I think maybe bash through that, because I think the climber, I saw the climbing animation come out of this. So I want to mine through here to end up right around here-ish. Use a builder to make him turn around, and then build up this way. So now it's just a matter of where do I want to start the mining to get him in the right spot. Because I think that was too late. Although, if he does it here, that's fine. Because I can make him turn around from here, too. Oh, okay. That's about as, perfect as it could be. So, here's to hoping this version the bashers are a bit more reliable. Wait, hold on. Excuse me? Okay, I did not see that coming. Huh. Of all the things that to cause a fail, I didn't notice this tiny little gap. Okay. Let's just take care of that real quick. There we go. And we are good. I needed 40, and I'm getting 80. Nice. It would have been funny if the fencing here would have was in just the right spot to prevent you from going in there. Dig up the way. 20 lemmings, 90%. Release rate 80, time 4 minutes. Okay. Alright, well. I say I only have 5 builders. Yeah, and I can only use 2 blockers here. Okay. Idea. I'm going to do my mining thing. My mining setup. Well, the release rate 80 though. Ew. Huh. Okay. Yeah. The 80 release rate is the tricky part here. Huh. Okay. So the mining thing is not going to work very well because it's too slow. And letting them go down into here won't work because it's too low. Trying to bash will just end up hitting the steel. Alright. I have an idea. And this is definitely not... This was not part of the plan. Yeah, I'm now an 8. I definitely need to save more than 8. Okay. Okay. Ideas are forming. And I forgot to set up the floater. Darn it. Frankly, first things first, set up the blockers so I don't forget about it. Do that. Do a builder here to make you turn around. And then make this. There we go. And that fall should be enough. Should be enough to survive. Yes. Alright. So now, make you a builder, a climber. Have you block to here. And then when the other climber comes back around, you can be able to turn around and then start mining and potentially bashing, depending on... Because I'll probably start here and see how deep that goes. And I could just bash the rest of the way if I have to. And now that all those guys are gone, I can just get rid of you. And I can get rid of you as well. Although, now I'm starting to worry that it's actually too shallow, but I can build up to it if I need to. At least the time frame's not an issue. This is gonna be close. And I should not have blown up the blocker here. Dang it. But I do have one more builder that I can use to make you turn around. So that's fine. The fact that it actually works that way now is kind of working to my benefit. Alright, stage 30. Sega 5. 20 lemmings, 100%. Okay. Oh, there's an exit there. There's an exit there. And an exit there. Okay. I have options. Okay. No, okay. What are my resources? Plenty. Okay. So I think for the left side, it should be pretty straightforward because I could just dig, 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 and be good. It's the right side is going to be the trickier part here. So I can dig to here, to here. Okay. So I can dig here. Just let them bounce, 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 and bash, and then build. So now it's just a matter of, does it actually work that way? Yes, okay. Because, yeah, that is good. Yeah, that side is done. This side is the part that I need to focus on here. Bunk up the ceiling, and we're good. So I wonder if the fact that I was playing a beta version, I wonder if that's why the release rate was being wonky too. So many things that could be explained just because I'm using a beta by accident. Still makes me all the more impressed that I did as much as I did, though I wonder if some other levels were made easier because of that. I don't know. And that is the last stage of taxing. Alright, Steelworks. 20 lemmings. Release rate, 80% rescue. Release rate 15. 8 minutes. Yeah, I remember this. Just because it's the first level of Mayhem. First order business. Can they survive that fall? No. Okay. Thankfully, there's enough floaters for everybody, but... now that I have that taken care of, now I can focus on this part. Oh, really? There was one dang pixel. Eh. Okay, yeah, that's enough to get all the way up, I think. Yeah, that's enough. I'm actually taking the card I'm using to kind of as a ruler. And yeah, that's good. Okay, that's fine. Thankfully, I have a lot of time to work with here. So now build. Oh, I think I'm gonna build up to here. Just to see. Because I'm thinking if I build up to here, and then I can build from here up to here, I just have to get the right angle, because I don't think building from here will be enough. Having 5 diggers is funny, considering everything is steel in there. Perfect. And once I get this bridge made, I can go ahead and blow up the blockers. So, because that way there's no wayward lemmings are gonna get dunked in the water. So, by that angle, if I want it there, then yeah. Rough estimate, I want to build from about here. I'm really under no pressure to set the horde loose, since the trip isn't very long. So I think this is about... You know, I want to see if I have the right approach on this. Because I also don't want to... If I start too soon, I'll bonk my head. He'll bonk his head on the ceiling, which he might. It's gonna be. I think he might. Then I'll actually have to start lower. so start from here then. Yeah, that'll work better. It's nice when I can actually line things up and see where it's gonna end up. And I would have liked to go up here to set up the next phase of things, but that should work fine. I have plenty of builders to work with. Really, the main tricky part of this stage is the fact that everyone starts so high that you need to either be patient enough to assign floaters to everybody, or do what I did. Alright. The boiler room. 20 lemmings, 90%. Release rate 36 minutes. Ooh, okay. Oh, this is a tricky thing. So you gotta build over the flamethrower, huh? Oh boy. Yeah. And I can't bash through that either. Okay. Not sure what I need climbers and what I would need climbers for, but alright. So if I start right at, like right here, that might work, might be enough. It's gonna be tight though. So I'm inclined to kind of build here, just so they can turn around. And then like build up to here, and then like, except I can't dig. Oh boy. I lack digging implements. Will you turn around from there? I don't think you will, because that would have worked in a previous, or worked that way in a previous stage, if so. Yeah. Okay. Because I assume that this is too far forward, and will get the sunburn to end all sunburns. But let's find out. If this is somehow enough, then we're pretty much good. But it's gonna be close, but it might. Oh, what? Oh boy, okay. The fact that it made you turn around and didn't kill you is notable. And I have enough time. I can see if it's just a matter of pixels, because I could just stack this on top of itself. This is a dumb way of going about it, but hey, if... It's also a very slow way, but hey, if it works, it works. So... Okay, the stack is growing bit by bit. This will be so dumb if it actually works. Getting over a flamethrower, 1 pixel at a time. I'm pretty sure that stack is growing. I still got time to kill. I've got time to burn on this, so... And then I forgot to hold the button. Dang it. And then I just screwed it up. But yeah, move about 4 or 5 pixels to the right for the initial build from here. And that should give me more space to work with. As long as I land on this land here, it should be good. Okay. I have an earlier starting point, which should make all the difference in the world. Because building up from here to bumpy here would not work because you'd die. Oh boy, okay. We're still doing this, huh? But at least we're starting the process sooner. I'm not sure if there's a better way to go about this, really. Outside of maybe making you a blocker here and building up that way, but... But yeah, I'm gonna try this method again. Because it'll just I'm gonna just have a laugh if this is it's probably, I'm sure it's not the intended method. I'm sure the intended way is to set up a blocker here and build over it, but there we go. That works. Alright, good. So my original method, my first attempt would have been successful if I didn't mess it up by not holding the button when I should have been. Though time might have been a concern by then. The fact that the flamethrower makes you turn around, that's the weird part. Because I was expecting that lemming to die just from coming close to that. And for all I know in the PC version, that might be the case, but here it doesn't. And I abused the heck out of it. Alright, it's hero time! 20 lemmings, 100%, release rate 99. 1 minute. What the heck? I say again. What the heck? Ooh, wow. Alright, okay. Current plan. Current idea. Which I've already screwed up on. But I think my idea has merit. So I'm gonna dig here, maybe mine here, and hope that gets all of them down there safely. The mining is definitely not going to work. Alright, fine. The mining is way too slow. Oh. There isn't a trap here. I thought there was a trap there. Okay. Okay. I have to save 100% on this? Eek. How the heck? I'm getting closer. Still not quite enough, though. Because I have to save everybody. Okay. Those two are pointless. Thing is, I don't even know why I'm using the blocker in the first place, because I have to save everybody. And I'm pretty sure that's too far of a drop. No, it's not. Okay. Actually, I might be onto something. Except I forgot about this part. Hmm. uh. Did I just... I got it! I got it, but I need to start the build just a little bit later. But I got it. Ah, man. There. One more pixel over, and that should do it. Yes! Yes! Haha! And because there's no trap here, I don't have to worry about digging through this. Because I'm not sure how that would have worked. Alright, good. Although, the timer... Oh boy. Go, 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 go. I think the timer is going to screw me over here. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Whoo! Oh, with 1 second to go. Whew. All right, then. With that accomplished, I think that is going to wrap things up for today. And now that I know what was causing the issues that I was having with that one level, and I'm curious to see what kind of issues it might have been causing elsewhere, particularly with the whole bashing thing being as glitchy as it appeared to be. Turns out there was a reason, but hopefully that has been solved. hopefully. So I guess join me next time when we continue working our way through Mayhem. I am holding no illusions that I'll get it done on the next stream, but if not the next one, maybe the one afterwards. It all depends on how things go. So until then, this is MeleeWizard, and have a nice night.